live again, and we're getting after it. If it's not motivation, if it's not meditation, if it's not inspiration, if it's not one of the three, I don't want it. It is Sunday, 4:54, and I am absolutely excited for the journey and the path that we're on and the purpose that we go through on a daily basis, that it is more than anything in the world. We are out there getting after it, and putting our mindset in a place where nobody else is willing to go, so we can achieve things that nobody else is willing to achieve. Like always, if it's not motivation, if it's not meditation, if it's not inspiration, if it's not one of three, I don't want it. And so, what does getting live mean to me? What is getting this life going? There's a lot of times when we look at what challenges we're facing off against on a daily, instead of where the positivity comes from, where the command of our language comes from. And I just so excited that I have the ability to be a part of this life's journey, be a part of this life's path. Many times when you're going through challenges, the upside comes when you face these type of things and you overcome them. So we start out with nothing, right? And then we use the little bits that we have to learn. We use the little bits that we have to acquire things. We use the little bits that we have to become. And we forget sometimes the simplicities in the mentality and in the ability within. And it's more than we sometimes recognize. The little bit that we start with that becomes much. And when we have little, we forget sometimes those that are there for us when we have very little. And we forget that always, even with much, we still have very little. And what do I mean by this is, doesn't matter how much you have, the little that you are is always going to be you. It's always going to be that story. It's always going to be a part of that path, is that this is how I started. And there's always going to be somebody else going to have more than you, or more things than you. And the question isn't if you have a lot or a little. The question is how do you take care of the things that you do have? How do you take care of this life's journey? How do you take care of the path that you're on? And sometimes we forget the little. Sometimes we let the external be more important than what we got going inside of who we are. And the speed in which we get back to that simplicity opens up much. And what do I mean by this? Is if you can remember the little bit that you have, if you can look at the things that you have, and simplicities, and where you start, and the roots that you have inside, then your mentality can open up. Then the capability to have more, to take care of the things that you are given or receive, then much becomes the rewards that come from that in itself. And a lot of the times it's getting back to that simplicity that's the most difficult. It's getting back to voicing yourself and using your mind, your mentality, and your ability in a way in which you achieve your dreams. See, a lot of people, they feel like they cannot voice themselves in their everyday operations, but that's not the truth. It's just breaking it back down to what truly matters, breaking it back down to what it takes, breaking it back down to who you are. Welcome. I just saw somebody post in the chat. We're not unfortunate that we have our journey. We're actually fortunate. A lot of times, even when we have challenges or handicaps, because it's ignorance to not know that in multiple countries across the globe there's going to be different challenges. That if somebody else can achieve it in those challenges, so can you. If somebody else could face off against the things that you're going through and overcome them, so can you. And it was an inspiration for me what Steve Jobs said, which is, when you realize that this world is created by people that are no more intelligent than you, that to me opened my eyes tremendously. That made it to where the knowledge that we are able to achieve it opened up. And it's the little simplicities that matter the most to me now, and the little things that we face off against on a daily basis that open my journey, open my path to find a purpose, to find a true piece of self, a true piece of workings in this great universe that we live in. And if I walk along a path that grows this tree, if we walk along a path that opens our minds, opens our ability inside of who we are to accept that where we are is exactly where we're meant to be. See, there's many that feel that path has no purpose. And when your life itself has a purpose, the rest of the journey becomes a reflection. It becomes a part of who you are. And there's a lot of people I see in this world that give up their life, give up their mentality, give up their selves for much, instead of remember the simplicity. And I'm here to look at and observe the discipline of being oneself, the discipline of being within, to be oneself in such a way that everything that we do on a daily basis brings us back to who we are. And what we are comes as a result. See, we're gonna make a lot of mistakes along this path. We're gonna take a lot of losses. Not everything is easy. So you have the choice to get frustrated, or you have the choice to look at the positivity. You have the choice to put your mind to work and open up what you're meant to become. Open up what you're meant to achieve. And there's a lot out there that don't realize that, or don't focus on that form of success, but ultimately that form of success focuses on you when you focus on your journey, when you focus on your path. And doing so is what finds you. It's what manifests itself, is when you become simple, when the little things matter. And it takes a lot of energy, a lot of time, and a lot of ability to get there. And you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is what I'm doing today, in the ultimate scale of things, is it bringing me closer to myself? Is it bringing me closer to my mind and to my being? I do hope that you all have a blessed day. As always, namaste.